Bro, I'm lost. You the only person. What's up, y'all? Peace, peace. Chilling outside, y'all, enjoying some nice weather. Y'all come in, y'all, share the live. Let's get into the talk. Let's get into the talk. Let's get into the talk. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Peace, peace, and blessings. Y'all should know what we stand on by now, y'all. Truth and unity, y'all. Truth and unity, man. Truth and unity. I think a lot of times people just want to prove somebody wrong. I think a lot of people think I have that energy of just wanting to prove you wrong, but it's really about truth, y'all. It's not about it's not really my truth. It's what's being manifest. So this is why the truth is a conqueror. You know, the truth is really a conqueror. Peace and blessings to the family. Peace and blessings to those that's watching, y'all. What's up? What's up, y'all? Yeah, that's the Blue Monday shirt. That's actually AI grandmother, famous picture, one of her portraits. Um, but tap the screen, y'all. If you don't tap it, most importantly, share the live, y'all. We can see who we can get in here. You know, man, they ain't tell me Georgia has so much beautiful weather, man. You know, I'm from Louisiana where it's hot and sticky. Um, you know, so Georgia got a lot of beautiful weather, y'all. I must say so. We outside enjoying the nice weather. But again, we here for the truth. We here for the make sure all people understand the truth. And not just on the understand it, accept it. Just like we have accepted the lie. Um, and we gotta understand a lot of people don't even agree with the lie, but they have accepted it. And when you accepted something, that means you're not doing nothing about it. So you have accepted it. You know, so many people have accepted the lie. So we dealing in a time where people are looking to how to tell the truth when the truth just need to be told. See, you can't, it's almost like I don't know. I know if y'all gonna get the parable of how they took Christ's garments and they didn't rip it. You know, and actually they stole Christ's garments, but they didn't rip the garments. If you notice, they just divided the information among one another, but they didn't rip it because it was the truth. Now these things has happily been manifested to y'all in these times. I had brothers that backstab me, but they say the same thing I say. You know, I'm not Christ, but they use my teachings. You know, like this is a form of someone taking the garments because when it's truth, it's truth. It's that's why truth have no fringe. Truth don't need no popularity. Truth is just truth. You can't, and that's also why it's a conqueror. You know, truth is a conqueror because truth is light. So when truth come in a world of darkness, it removes the light. Truth conquers the light. Darkness don't conquer light. See what I'm saying? So once truth is established, you just can't get rid of it. Truth has to remove itself. The light has to withdraw itself from the earth. in order for darkness to appear. But darkness is always here. You see how the darkness is always here? You can't get rid of the darkness. You're right, you can't. But you can bring enlightenment to what? Remove the darkness. And that's why we have to be enlightened. So that's the light that has come into the world. That's the conquering lion. That's why all these things are said, y'all.
You can't.
You gonna turn your camera on for me, brother, man?
Yeah, but you realize you're teaching it right now, Jackson.
I think I'm not ignorant of that part, but I think people are ignorant of that part of not understanding Christ. I'm Christ. That's why I do these things.
Nah. You said what, boy?
Oh, I'm a boy? You think I'm a boy?
You got a penis, right?
Yeah. You call do you call other people boy?
I do, boy.
Oh, okay. So if I call you boy, it's cool, right?
Wait, so you're Christ, right?
I'm just saying, is it okay for me to call you boy?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, turn your camera on, bro.
All right, man. You see me? Oh, I have to save it. Press save. There you go. So you said you're Christ.
No, you still ain't. I still don't see you.
You don't? Hold up. My shit on. I saved it. I don't save.
No, it's not coming on. I'm gonna send you another invite.
Turn on.
I sent you an invite just now. Well, I don't think you really want to turn your camera on, brother. Because if you would
Hold on, boy.
Okay. Well, I'm in this before it gets started then, brother. So, all right, boy. Everybody want to take everything for a joke. Dang, it's a joke, man. What's up, brother, man? Peace.
Peace. What's going on? I want to meet you.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be a good time to fly down to
You in Atlanta?
No, I'm in Detroit right now.
Oh, you in Detroit?
Yeah.
Well, it'll probably be like the middle of September because we finna do a little road trip.
Okay.
We're actually gonna be going to Cali. So probably about the middle or kind of like toward the end of September.
Yeah, we can take places down in the
Yeah, in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah.
Left last month.
Okay. That's what's up, bro. You know what? I think it's just definitely rubbing off on you, man. And if that's your calling, bro. That's what I do. I sit down with those who really want to build, who really understands what it takes at this time to bring our people together. And it takes sit downs, it takes communication, and that's what you have always done. We show communication. So
yeah, I think I want to see if it's feel the vibe, and which I think should be there, and proceed to figure out a route that this year for the goal to get met within a good time.
Say it again. I ain't really hear you.
That echo kind of crazy.
Yeah, I don't know why it's like that when I put these headphones in.
Uh-oh.
No, I just put my mic on mute.
Okay. Yeah, I want to meet you, and I want to see if we can. I want to catch the vibe and see if the vibe is what I think the vibe really is, and if so, then I'd like to politic with you and see if we can come up with some strategies to get our people where we should rightfully be in a expeditiously amount of time.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Yeah. Definitely do that.
Okay.
Won't be no problem, bro. No
All right.
problem.
All right. I'm gonna drop down though. I want the brother to come down.
And that's what all the leaders should be doing right now. They care for the people. You know, and I was always say, man, just say, hypothetically, I wasn't Christ, but I wanted to do something for the people. The only thing I would do is reach out to someone who's saying they have a plan. They saying they Christ. They saying they. I would have to say, man, well, damn, bro, what's up? What you need me to do? We need to sit down. I got this. You got this. Hey, I got this. I think it'll merge together. That's what we should be doing if we really was doing this from our hearts. And like I said, that's why the jealousy, I sit in the jealousy seat because of what I proclaim. Because so many people are false claiming. See, the false claiming got people tripping, but those who not false claiming, it's not really, the truth ain't affecting them that much. Now, they might be curious. Shit, even Peter didn't get it to the end. So the curious part is not bad. The denial, like, you denying this and you won't have no other. Like, I was always say, how you going to say if I'm not the real Christ if you don't have the real Christ? You have an imagination and a book, but you know who the real Christ is. Like, that's the sadness. So that's a great example of what our leaders and our noble men and noble women should be doing. Man, hold up, man. Man, we need to sit down and talk about it. Oh, no, you're not. Oh, no, you're not. My Jesus in the sky. He came to me last night. Man, that's the wickedness in the earth. Because you're lying. And who is the father of lies? The devil. So who their father is? The devil. So they can't worship God. I gotta go on mute when y'all come on. I don't know if this is microphone or what, but I gotta go on mute when y'all come on. So, peace.
What up?
You got it, bro.
Just wanted to say what's up with you, man, and thanks for not getting mad, man. Once you really watch, man, I want you to you study Ethiopia, man, and I like that about you, man. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. There's a lot I learned about the language and a lot of conflict we go through. Like dude calling you boy. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta remember. Check out this part of the movie, but I want you to watch it in the Ethiopian version. When he called Christ a boy, or Christ said to himself at the top of the roof when Satan's tempting. Watch what he says. And I want you to study this, and I want you to remember that. So anytime anybody call you a boy, you don't be offended.
Oh no, I could never get offended, man. Like, for me to go offended for a young man that's playing on TikTok, it never tick me off. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's man, that's small talk to me. He joking, I can joke back with him. So.
No doubt. And I'm glad it didn't escalate to the wrong direction. You feel what I'm saying? Because sometimes we do lose our cool. You feel what I'm saying? And I want y'all to keep going, man. I see big things, man. You just going through the caravan right now. and walking with God. You feel what I'm saying? The caravan, you going through the caravan, you noticing a lot of people being crucified just like Christ did. You feel what I'm saying? And you trying to pull them back up to life. And then I appreciate that because it take a lot of strong brothers, you know what I'm saying, to really mold these men into son of God again, sons of God again. You know what I'm saying? And I think a good perspective of leadership and what Christ was saying as far as how he wanted us to mold them and inviting us into sonship. I think a lot of those things you can go back and forth as far as New Testament and then Old Testament and Genesis way back when he said the sons of God, you know what I'm saying, came to the daughters of men. It's a lot that go with it. It's God building the sons of God again. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, that's why Christ is the carpenter. So Christ will be here with the tools to build the man back up, to build mankind back up into their rightful positions. That's what, and see, that's why we deal with Christ as the end time prophecy. So people won't try to go get these tools from a book. A lot of people trying to get the tools from a book, but can't recognize the tools that's in front of them. You see what I'm saying? And see, because God is spirit.
I can dig when you come.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, and see, because God ain't in the book.
Yeah.
You know, if God gonna be anywhere, God would be in one of us. You know, if God was gonna be anywhere,
what God did, I believe what God did is he left us the tools. He left us the tools with the word.
Okay, well, see, I think
how he deal with people.
That's why I say I think a lot of people hold.
And I mean prophets and people.
Well, I think a lot of people put the Bible in a position that it's not really supposed to be in, and we do that by thinking the Bible is God's word. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of people have been hypnotized with believing the Bible is God's word when the Bible is just what God will do. I was talking to a brother yesterday and I asked him, I say, what did the prophet see? Did the prophet see the word, or did the prophet see what God will do? And the answer would be the prophet seen the vision, and the vision is what God will do. So the book can never be the word. The book is only the will. And that's what we get caught up at. So we open this book and we put it to this golden standard. Like it really got, the book ain't got no tools in it. The book just got the will. You know, so
the book got all the tools.
No.
Got all of the tools. What it is that our understanding, God lets us know that his mind is not like our mind. We can't comprehend totally the significance of it. Even the glance of the word of God was hard for Moses to receive. So it's like so as far as things being written and recorded and documented in stages the echo on my voice. But what I'm saying, what I'm trying to say is God wouldn't have used Moses to write the word down for people of Israel if the word wasn't important. The whole
no. What's what I'm saying? But you gotta look at it like this. The word can't be written down. The will was written. Like Moses wrote a vision about the end times. So I'm not saying the vision ain't the vision. The vision is true, but the vision ain't the word. The vision is what God will do. Let me say this. The vision, but the vision lets you know the word will become flesh, and that's what the tool's gonna be. And that's why I say God don't dwell in temples made with man's hands. So just like people say God is in the church, now we're saying God is in the book. But we got to understand God never dwells in anything that's made by man's hand. So God not in the Bible. And if God was in the Bible, God in every Bible. Some Bibles, God is in the King James Version. Is God in the Ethiopian version? God is in all the versions. So we know God's spirit cannot be in a book. So the spirit is where we get life from. So we got to go to the spirit to get the things we need. We can't go to the book to receive nothing that we need of God, but God's will. And the will has to be done, not read and understood.
Yeah, I have to honestly tell you that I'm not gonna totally disagree with you of the importance of the word dwelling in flesh. I'm not gonna disagree with you about that. What I'm disagreeing about is the other prophets that dealt with God one on one, whether it be Moses, and that you're talking about the vision that he gave about Moses. The vision that he gave to Moses was concerning the tabernacle. And what he did was to see God said he was going to dwell with the people. If you read this back in Exodus, and when the people traveled, and he's dealing with Moses, and Moses dealing with a whole people that he's building for Moses. He has certain standards before he even touches the highest of high. When you go in the holiest of holies, it's certain things that can't be on you. That's why the high priest had certain standards to reach, to achieve even in the same vicinity as God's presence. So some of the stuff that's written is instructions by the Holy of Holies, how to become those priests in Melchizedek that handle those type of things.
Hey, okay.
A lot of people say that it contradicts with anything, but God is the creator of everything. He can do everything. Any miracle that we doubt that God can do, we already in doubt.
But brother, man, you gotta look at it like this.
Our mind. Mm-hmm.
So who made the kings and priests in Revelation?
Honestly, fight out.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I want to ask you this. Who was the one that made the kings and priests in Revelation? Like, who made the people kings and priests in Revelations?
God himself. But you got to realize at the throne.
No, bro. Because
at the throne of God, the kings of heaven.
Hey, bro. Mm-hmm. I just want to give you the verse to show you who made the kings and priests, because the book don't make you a king and priest. Because if the book make you a king and priest, then all the pastors are priests because they read the book. So I'm finna read to you who made the kings and priests, because the tools again are not in the scriptures, and I'm just gonna read the verse to prove these things. So if you go to Revelation chapter 5 and verse 9, and see, this is when you get into the new song. Is it still a bad echo, y'all? I know somebody says a bad echo. Is it still a bad echo?
Nah, I can't hear you fine. It's just on my end of the script.
So I'm in Revelation 5 and 9. I'm gonna read verses 9 and 10. It says, and they sung a new song, saying, thou art worthy to take the book. You got it. So it says, the new song was thou art worthy to take the book. So these are individuals who sing someone that's worthy to take the book. And then it says, hold on, to open.
Those are referring.
Hold on. Let me finish the scripture. It's still I don't know why it's an echo, y'all. Let me see if I can turn it.
Let me put mine on.
Yeah. So it says, and to open the seals thereof. Thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to God by thy blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation, So our redemption came by the blood of someone in the last days. And then it says, and has made us unto our God kings and priests. So kings and priests was made by the one who had the sacrifice to bring forth the truth. Because you just can't read the book and be God priest and have the truth. You got to follow the order of God to have God truth and speak the truth, to be that priest. So this is why it says, and verse 10, and has made us unto our God kings and priests, and we shall reign on earth. You see what I'm saying? So these, in the last days,
Yeah, I agree.
we was made kings and
I agree
priests.
with that, but I think that right. I agree with that. That's just like it's no different than Solomon, David, in the bloodline of the Solomon dynasty was already kings, and I have to honestly say that that chapter that you reading is actually referring to the seraphim and cherubims singing "Holy, Holy, Holy" to the Lamb, who was worthy to open the seals of the book, and that's who is referring to the angels of God, which never leave the throne of God. You know what I'm saying? That they basically, that's their job to sing that. You know what I'm saying? They're loud singing and blessed singing of holy, 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 hallelujah. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. And I do agree with, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people can't understand that it's passed down. The priesthood was passed down. It's not only like Melchizedek and he passed the blessings to
Well,
Abraham.
no. The
And
thing that the thing that was being revealed was that these people will reign on earth. So this talking about regular people. This not, angels are just messengers. That's why you got angels of darkness, you got angels of light.
true indeed, but you got stages of angels. You got levels of angels. Everything about God is ordered in stages and levels. I
Correct.
mean, his perfect plan. You got to look at God's perfect plan in creation. I mean, for one thing, I believe in the miracles of God beyond what you guys believe in sometimes. And I only can say that because I heard y'all say plenty of times that it's a fairy tale thing when God created from a person in his sleep. When God
No.
created out of dirt. So it's been times I done heard y'all state that like the Virgin Mary or this and that is a fairy tale. You feel
Well,
what I'm saying?
no.
Which is
It has a
false
deeper
in the eyes
meaning.
of God.
No, it's allegory of a deeper meaning. The Virgin Mary
I'm
is
telling you the truth,
allegory.
man.
Okay, because you gotta look at it like this. I
I'm
heard you
telling
say,
you the truth.
huh?
If you wanna be technical about anything that God created as a virgin, it was a good priest. Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? It was a good priest that explained this Ethiopian priest. I had wrote this to you one day too. This dude is a good scholar. His name is Elias Hanak,
Okay.
and he's a real good Ethiopian scholar. He studies a lot of the old scriptures and the mystery of the Virgin. It's beyond what we've been saying. When you find, I heard you ask about one time about the Virgin in the end. Who was the Virgin in the end? Ready for the groom.
Well, no. It wasn't no virgin. Who was the
And,
woman
and,
that
and, and
gave birth? Who was the woman that gave birth to the
the
male
bride and the
child?
groom has made right. These things is something that Hanak had mentioned. I mean, the multitude and and the saviors of God. When you have a child, your child is a virgin. You have a daughter, right? Your child, when she's born, is a virgin. God preserves your daughter as a virgin. He preserves his children before they even crawl, walk, anything else. So that stage of their life is preserved by God. Also, when you become a husbandman, you go into your wedding and you become a husbandman, your wife is considered a new virgin.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what. But virgin. But you gotta. But this is why, man, I have this title up here because we have so many different priests who give different messages to change people's mind about the one truth. Now, wouldn't you agree? There's only one truth, right?
It's one truth. And
Okay,
the
now,
truth is beyond. The
hold up,
truth
now,
is
hold up,
one
now, bro.
truth. It's one
Bro,
truth.
hold
And
up,
miracles of God.
I
Miracles
know,
of
but
God.
brother, man, just slow down for me. Just hit this part. So you say you got that from a priest, right?
That was his study and perspective of
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Well,
most of
okay,
the
but
virgin
okay,
conceptions.
all
Because
right,
back
bro,
then they
bro, I'm trying to get somewhere. So, do you think
okay.
that priests have the whole truth and nothing but the truth? Can you testify to that priest having the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I will vouch for that priest. That priest, I will
Well, no,
vouch for that
that's
priest
okay.
because
All you got to tell me, you can vouch. So if Christ was to return, which is the Son of Man, and Christ give you another truth, then you will be double-minded about what's truth because you already put your belief in a priest that you vouch for. Now, I just read a verse where we're going to be made priests. We got to be redeemed with the truth because the scriptures tell us the devil deceived the whole world or half of the world.
that as far as that goes,
Hold on, brother man. Hey, brother man. It's just a question.
I
Did the
don't
devil deceive half of the world or the whole world?
I don't believe that the devil really deceives. He deceives people. He deceives
Oh, okay.
angels. He
So when the
deceives.
scriptures say the whole world, that's not true. That means something else.
Well, if we gonna keep it real, and say that that scripture is true, then we gotta say the whole thing is true. You know what I'm saying?
Well, brother man,
We
like
can't
the
say
whole
it's
Bible.
most. We can't say.
Okay. I want to ask you this.
This
I want to
part
ask you
is true,
this.
but the Virgin Mary part not true.
Hold up, brother man. Hold up. I want to ask you this. When the Bible say, "Let every man be a liar," did the Bible say some men or every man?
When it comes, and I know how you took that context. It said, "Let God be the truth, and let every man be a liar." Is the scripture that you're reading actually says that? And the point
Okay, that's
is
what I'm
that
saying. But brother man, I
God
ask you a
is the
question.
truth.
So is every man a liar or is some men a liar?
If it comes to God telling the truth, then every man will be a liar.
Okay, brother man, that don't make well.
If
If
it's
it makes sense,
contrary to
then
what God is
okay.
saying,
So guess what? God truth and man truth got to be two different things. And
well,
see,
we
I only
already
do these
established that
things.
because
No, bro. I only say
the
these things so
reason
we
we
can have the
established that
correct.
because God said Himself that His mind is not like man mind.
Okay, so that priest,
He don't think
you
the
got the
way we think.
information from is not
Of
of
course, He
God.
thinks.
That's all I'm saying. The information that you got from the priest is not of God because his mind is not like God. So you got his information. That's why the Bible say wait on the Lord because Christ gonna come who in the Father's name. And see, this is why the scriptures
Right.
say. I will say this. This is why the scriptures say, if another come in his name, you would accept him. But I come in my Father's name, and you accept me not. This is
Right.
why these things are written.
Right.
So right now we listen to
I
everybody.
come in my father's
Oh,
house.
hello, brother. I'm finna give you the
come
mic
in
back.
my father's house.
Hold up, brother. You gotta let me finish my thought.
Okay,
So we was instructed. The basic instructions was to wait on the Lord to have the truth, the way, and the light. But we didn't do that. We listened to certain people who gave us information that's not of God. So now when God returned, we having contradictions because of what bread we ate already. See, this is the bread you're supposed to cast out. Everything that priest told you, you're supposed to get rid of it. If you want to hear from God. And this is what Moses' instruction was: get rid of all your bread we eat. But we can't do this if we don't accept every man to be a liar. Now, if you accept every man to be a liar, you'll get rid of all your bread we eat. But a lot of people can't get rid of their bread because they haven't accepted everybody to be a liar. And that's the foundation I was trying to build with you.
Yeah, I can understand from you building from that perspective. But I want you to know one thing. The sons of God won't lie on God at all. And this is the thing that I want you to understand that's different. Could you take me back? I want you to go back to Genesis, because I want you to explain to people the difference. Because the difference is a big difference. It's sons of God that don't lie on God at all.
Oh, but brother man, okay, but you know why they don't lie?
Men.
But you know why the sons of
men? You got sons of men that God tells you they just don't get it yet. And then you got after that, you got God guiding Moses.
Brother man.
With the word,
hey, brother man.
Everything with him giving you the word, and the people still went astray. So for to say we're not a stiff-necked people and hard-headed people, sometimes we don't listen when we need to listen. And now, as far as that priest though, he said something that I'm gonna tell you what he said that caught my attention as far as him being a scholar, an Ethiopian scholar. Because I study the word like in the natural Hebrew, Ethiopian Nazareth style of learning. And this guy, he was on time with it, not? The thing that he said, the thing that he was teaching, that please get this book and take people down the same road, whether it's a David, a Paul, a this, a that, a Peter, a this and that, and everybody else want to know, well, how does this stuff relate to me? And it's something important that he said as far as the priests of Ethiopia, the way that they do it, as far as preaching, so that you can get past those stories of tribulation and get into your name with the prayer, you know what I'm saying? A prayer to get past the hardship that the prophets face.
But brother man, the Bible says one teacher.
Now him saying that, not saying nothing against what you guys say, you know what I'm saying? Because I listen to a lot of good words that you say also. I wouldn't base my story upon that because, for one, Adam wasn't fooled. The second Adam wasn't fooled. And everybody was not fooled. The prophets was not fooled by the things of God.
I want to ask you this: did the prophets teach or did they prophesy? See, you gotta understand.
Both. Some.
No. And look, I want you to
like the prophet.
Hold up. You gotta look at it like this. Moses wrote about Christ. Moses, if you read the Apocrypha, Moses already knew that the sons of God was going to reject God. This is why the sons of God are in this condition, because of what we rejected. So to say the sons of God didn't lie on God, that wouldn't be true. The sons of God slept with the daughters of men. So who did the son of God fornicate with? Who did the son of God play adultery with? The information that came from man. That's why The parable is they slept with the daughters of men. Same thing as Babylon. Babylon is a whore. Babylon is information that come out of people's mouths, and what we do, we lay down with it as priests. So that's the fornication. That's the adultery on the sons of God. But I'll be right back. But yeah, I was saying, like, the parable you said from the book of Enoch, where it say the sons of God slept with the daughters of men. This is Babylon. This is why Babylon is a whore. And it says they commit adultery and fornication. Hold up. It's written that they commit fornication with their idols. So when Enoch is writing about the sons of God having sex with the daughters of men, that's the same parable that go together. You see what I'm saying? But we don't know this. This is why we gotta wait on the Lord.
Hey, right. You listen to me what I'm saying. I was saying that the priests hate not Enoch, not the book of Enoch, not any of those things.
No, I was speaking on what you had said earlier.
Young priest, yeah. As far as the sons of God coming to the daughters of men, that's way back in Genesis.
Yeah, and that's also in the book of Enoch too.
What I was trying to point, in Enoch, but I'm not talking about the Nephilims and all of that. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about the sons of God. Because see, once you go to where Christ came that he can make men sons of God. You know what I'm saying? He came for that reason.
But I think that the problem is,
and through adoption, we can achieve those things from God. And the thing is that when he came to his own received him not, because they was still part of a stick-necked generation. He could walk right past him and they not even notice that was him.
Well, brother man,
as far as the hard workship that Christ had to go through, as far as the hard workship, that's what he was dealing with. He was in a place where as though he can walk past everything going on, and they not even notice that he is the Son of God.
Well, brother man, what if I told you?
Once we get into that understanding of why he came to make sure we become sons of God and sons of the Most, part of the Most High, we got to get to that understanding that's what he wanted us to become.
Well, no, but brother man, but that story that you was quoting is happening now. It didn't happen back then, and that's kind of what we kind of differ at. Because we was lied to about the coming of Christ.
Nah, I don't consider right now. I'm gonna tell you God's honest truth, man. I don't consider anything that happened in the past not happening now.
Okay, well, okay. Well,
and this is the mystery of time. This is the mystery of time. I don't say that Goshen don't exist in the U.S. Put it like that. I don't say that the resurrection hasn't happened for the saints and apostles again all over. So all of the things that they experienced way back when this book was written, God didn't say the resurrection wasn't going to occur, or he was going to move his people from this place to this place, and these people come alive again. Because you got to read the souls of the renewed.
Well, you also gotta look at it too, bro. Like, if the same thing happened back then we gotta have that same truth that's gonna bring us into the adoption of what we need to be adopted to. Because right now we have adopted lives.
Right.
So somebody has to be that one that come bring us back to the truth, because we can't sit here and say we was born with the truth.
Right.
We can't say that. Our parents was lost, our grandparents was lost, our great-great-grandparents was lost. So who has brought us the truth to get us from what we had lost in? It would have to be the one that the Bible talk about. It would have to be either Moses or Joshua or Christ or Melchizedek. Huh?
I can't say that for our ancestors, our grandparents, and stuff like that. I mean, I can only speak for mine. They fought those fights with Martin Luther King, marching in Washington.
Man, Martin Luther King. Hey, Martin Luther King was lost, man.
Man march. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but we got all our leaders did not have the truth. Well, brother, we gotta look at it like this. Our leaders had integrity, they had passion, but they didn't have the truth. We can't say Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. Malcolm X was leaving the Nation of Islam because he found out to be a lie. So we can't say these people had ambition, huh? Because I'm just saying these people did not. Martin Luther King did not have the truth, bro. Malcolm X did not have the truth. They did not. They did not have the truth. That's what we have to accept. They was great men. They was ambitious men, but they didn't have the truth. So they didn't give us the truth to get us from this lost state of mind. And that's what we have to accept.
Look at the accomplishments they accomplished. No,
they ain't accomplished nothing.
I have to give them their props as far as their accomplishments.
They ain't accomplished nothing.
Because their accomplishments have led to the making and the building of the next generation. So I give them their respect on that level.
Well, no, I give them respect. That's why I say they had ambition. I give them their respect.
The truth.
Nah, brother, I give them their respect. They had ambition, but to tell the truth, they didn't accomplish nothing. That's the truth. Now, I respect them as men. I respect their dedication.
They accomplished their goals that they set out to go.
Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. Man, they say on Martin Luther King's deathbed, he say what? I have led my people into a burning bush. To a burning house. You see what I'm saying? That's why the government got rid of him, because he was going to tell the truth. Hey, man, I've been lying to y'all. That's what he probably was going to do. I don't really know. I'm just saying, though, but he didn't really accomplish what he wanted to accomplish.
Man, I heard some of the greatest teachings ever that Martin Luther King ever done, and a lot of the things he was saying was truth, man. There's a lot of stuff that he was saying, and he wanted to know how to live in the 20th century. You know what I'm saying? So,
all right, whatever I say, bro, I'm not taking his ambition away.
Yeah. But as far as leaders, I heard you guys, man. You guys said something that was interesting, because I know you focus on the now, and you don't like when people get caught up in the, you know what I'm saying, the past tense. I'm out this joint, and I'm telling you guys on this truth, the word of God do work when you use it the right way. And what I'm trying to tell you is that word is power, word is life. And in those ages, you move on your behalf in the right direction if it's the right thing of God. You feel what I'm saying? And these things, I can honestly say, I understand with your I don't know everybody that is in the planet, but I understand some of their views as far as that. What is the now? What is the now that we got to get? You know what
I'm saying? The now is us. The saints gonna judge the world. The saints not gonna teach the world. If you deal with God prophecy, and not
Oh, I
man
know. When
knowledge and
Saints come
wisdom.
up
Because
to
right
you,
now,
it's
hold
great.
on, brother man,
When the
hold
saints
on,
and the angels grab you up, it's
hold
great.
up, bro. We too deep in our own wisdom. Let's just keep things simple and said. The scriptures say the saints gonna judge the world and take the kingdom. You see what I'm saying? So the saints ain't gonna teach the world because your teachings is not God thoughts. Your wisdom is not God wisdom, no matter what man you is, unless you are Christ. So I just want to ask you this. Do you believe Christ could be walking the earth?
Say it one more time. Your phone was breaking up on the last part. You just asked.
Do you believe Christ could be walking the earth?
Yes.
All right. So will we go get our information from him or will we go get it from another person?
Actually, we're gonna get the information from Christ himself.
Okay, so why would I be? Because this
And
was the
Christ
scribes and
himself
Pharisees was the.
pouring out himself. When Christ said he was gonna pour
Hold
out
up,
his
brother man.
spirit
Let me,
upon
brother man.
mankind, that's what he was
Let me
gonna
make
do.
my point. Let me make my point, bro, and then you can rebuttal.
Okay.
So if we gonna get it from him, this is what the scribes and Pharisees was doing. They was sitting in Moses' seat, leading the people astray. So if you giving the people information, whose seat you sitting in? You in Christ's seat. Because you just said we're gonna get the information from him. So what are we receiving from other people? Lies. And this is why the scriptures say, let every man be a liar, because Christ gonna come in the Father's name to speak the truth. And that's
I'm giving
all that's
you
being
pointers
said.
as far as that. I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing that people lie, but my, my point of the matter is the sons of God do not lie on God.
Well, I can agree with that to a certain extent. So
No doubt, no doubt. But I mean, I do agree. Like your homie was saying, like what's What's we gonna fight over now? He's ready to warrior battle this stuff out because of the things that has happened as far as the church is deceiving people and stuff like that. The best thing we can do is not let the next generation perish by what? Lack of knowledge. Because they say the lack of knowledge, the generation will perish. That's why I applaud you guys at least getting somebody to look and open up the book and at least check out this part I'm saying. Check out this part I'm saying. Put some of this Holy Spirit up in you. Pull some of it on so they don't perish through lack of knowledge. Because generations have perished for lack of knowledge. And as far as miracles of God, maybe we don't see eye to eye on that. Because in my eyes, God is remarkable, do more miracles than any book can contain. Like it said in Revelation, more than any book can contain. As far as the word itself, as far as the miracles that God has already done for us, as far as waking us up today. And it's a blessing to have this talk with you because it's written that we had this talk either way. So I'm glad that God saved billions of people from the night to the day. And that's the uncomprehension that God saved the world. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't understand it. A lot of people don't understand it. We take for granted every time that he saves.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
and as far as miracles, I just believe I believe a little different than you guys believe. I gotta honestly say from my own eyewitness or whatever else I've been through in my lifetime and bear witnessing to what God want me to see. But his revelation for me may be different than the revelation for you. You know what I'm saying? It may be different for you. So
But brother, man, you know, all I'm gonna
that
say
in
on that,
itself
bro.
is he dealt with every man according to their gifts. God said
Correct,
he
correct,
deal with
and that's what
every
I'm saying.
man according to
Like
their
the
gift. He
gift,
don't take.
and I agree. That's why the gift of teaching and
Say it
knowing
again.
only come through. That's why the gift of teaching and knowing only come through Christ, which is Moses was a Christ. Aaron
Through
wasn't the
revelation.
Christ. Hold
Through
on.
revelation of
Aaron,
God.
hold up.
Right.
Aaron and Miriam had a gift, but they wasn't the lawgiver. They didn't give instructions. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. Like right now, we have to understand what God order is, and that come through the anointed one. Same instance with Noah. Noah built the boat. Everybody didn't build the boat. So because everybody didn't have the measurements.
Yeah, but the
And
miracle
like I say, so that's really
see,
all I'm saying the other day. Like we
what
gotta
I wanted you to
understand.
bring up.
No, we have to understand where's
I
the ruler
wanted you
stick.
to bring that up because I wanted to show you another miracle. I wanted to show you another miracle that's unseen to your eyes, but I want you to understand that this is where we different at.
Oh yeah, I already know what we
After
differ at.
Noah landed that boat, yeah, a tiny bit different at. Because I believe in God being able to create you when you sleep. I believe God can create another you when you sleep.
Well,
So
brother,
as
man,
far
like I
as
said,
miracles, we probably see a different eye to eye. But I want you. I'm not. Why you got it? Why you bring up that inspiration of Noah? I want you to remember that after Noah landed that boat, he refreshed the whole earth. With God help. All of them people didn't come back to life by himself.
well, brother, man, like I said,
It was by God's will.
hey, brother, man, when it comes to stuff like that, bro, nobody knows because they wasn't there. Now you can imagine what happened. You can guess what happened.
Well, the thing is, God got a plan for us, man. The things we're curious about, God will reveal it to us in due time. Like the revelation He gave to Daniel, the revelation He gave to John, the revelation He gave to Moses. It's different. He dealt with us like spoon feeds. Because we can't handle everything at one time. That's like telling a kid in kindergarten, you gotta learn trigonometry, or you gotta learn something crazy. You gotta teach them the numbers first. So you walk them through the numbers first. You know what I'm saying? It's these spoon feeds according to our gifts, how we will handle our gifts, with the intentions of our heart with our gift.
Correct. That's why I said, and that's why I say the meek gonna inherit the earth, bro. And meekness comes with humbleness, quietness, humility. But everybody is reading a book and it's really not making them meek. But I don't know, bro. They say it got a bad echo. It's kind of getting people frustrated. But I appreciate you coming up, bro, having a convo, man. One day, hopefully, you know, the Most High have us seeing eye to eye, bro.
Peace and blessings, man. Enjoy your trip, man. I don't mind chopping it up with you, man. It's written, man. If you get a chance, watch that Jesus episode in Ethiopian language, man. And when somebody say boy to you, and you see my name pop, and you see what Jesus responded as, I want you to see what he said happened to him on that rooftop when he say, "Oh, man, I mean the word of God." So I want you to soak it in the way that it is, and even I want you to catch the episodes with Christ talking to you the right there. And I want you to know that it's written that we was gonna have this conversation. Peace, y'all. And
all right, peace.
We gonna survive them people we walk past getting crucified and say alive again.
Oh yeah. All right, brother, man.
Peace, y'all.
Peace, bro.
Peace and blessings, y'all.
And it's just, man, that meekness and humbleness, y'all, is deep, man. And I remember when I first came into the country community, like I said, I'm just a little ghetto boy from Louisiana. All these damn books and Kundalini and chakras and vibrate, man. Like, you know, when you like a lot of these things are natural. That's why our words cast spells. You can, you know how sometimes you can feel when somebody looking at you? That's called vibration. But when I came into the country community, everybody was using their words and using this and talking about this. I'm like, where did this shit come from? I'm like, what school y'all went to? I'm like, where all this shit came from? So I thought I was so far behind when I came into the conscious community, you know, because I wasn't taught nothing. All I was taught, you know, just like any other ghetto boy, you know, we either chasing women or we told to get money. You either doing two things. Either you making the money or you got some women. Hold up. I thought I was so far behind when it came to the conscious community. You know, because I was like I said, I ain't know nothing. But that's one of my greatest traits, not knowing nothing. That's what made me because I can receive everything from God. You think God gonna go back and forth with you trying to, like this? We gotta understand, if God really wanted to show you something, you think God gonna go back and forth with you when God trying to, and like the brother man said, God's thoughts ain't your thoughts, so why would you put your thoughts on the level of God? I'm just gonna be humble and say, shit, I don't know nothing, man. I don't know, bro. Tell me. And if it resonates with me, I'm gonna go with it because I've never been a fool. I can always analyze situations. I can always feel things when shit finna get bad. I always know when to leave. I always knew when to show up. So that's just a gift that anybody can already naturally have. But we have to accept we don't know. I don't know how. Like, it's mind blowing when I thought, how my brothers was gonna react, man. It's mind blowing. You know, like I said, like I said, at first I was like, man, I'm far behind, y'all. My greatest asset was not knowing nothing. That's my greatest asset. I didn't know nothing. You know, and I became to what? To understand everything I needed to know. So right now, because we read these books, we join these organizations, and that's why these organizations come get us at a young age. To throw us off of what? Meekness. Just be meek. You can receive it, because if you saying you got it and you ain't got it, one day you're going to wear your shame because you really ain't got it, but you said you had it. And see, like I said, this is why, y'all, we use the simplest scriptures to make the greatest point. Y'all don't see the conversation. We use the simplest scriptures to make the greatest point. To destroy what? The great Babylon. God's thoughts are not your thoughts. So what are you talking? If God's thoughts are not your thoughts, what thoughts are you giving us? Your thoughts. Your thoughts are not God's thoughts. So why are you talking about God? That's a great point. To destroy what? The great Babel. While I'm using the Bible, I fulfill the Bible. I come in the volume of the book. That's why I use the Bible. Why are you using the Bible and you don't come in the volume of the book? These are points, y'all, can nobody run from. That's why I let you know who I am, to let you know my thoughts ain't my thoughts. I come in the Father's name. I come doing the Father's will. I didn't write the will. I didn't create the will, but I fulfill the will. to show you I'm just not up here doing my. So this is why I go in the book so I can show you what I'm doing, and it's not my will. I'm not doing my will. I'm not speaking my thoughts. Because then I wouldn't be Christ. If I was speaking my thoughts, if I was doing my will, then I wouldn't be Christ. But everybody else what? Is speaking their thoughts and doing their own will, because God's will is not to teach us. You don't teach the truth. The truth is enlightenment to remove darkness so people can see what's going on. That's what truth is. I didn't understand that. I wasn't talking to you. I ain't even pressing nothing, and the phone did that, huh? So again, y'all, this is the part, man. Like I say, was my greatest asset. I didn't know nothing, and I wasn't ashamed to say it. But what was I willing to do? I was willing to ride for God. I was willing to accept the truth. I was willing to walk in the truth, and I was willing to stand in the truth. These are things I was willing to do without a doubt, but I didn't know. And nobody can say that now. Nobody can say, man, I don't know, bro. That's one of the hardest things to say for the conscious community right now. I don't know. We want to act like we know. That's one thing my mama instilled in me. Never bring shame to myself. Do nothing that causes shame. Don't bring no shame to yourself. And I thought, when you really find out everybody not raised the same, everybody not raised that way, everybody don't have those principles. Like, why would you want to bring shame? You don't care? You don't give a damn how people think about you? And I know in a way of we say that you're not supposed to care. You're not supposed to let it affect you what people think about you, but you still ought to have some kind of sense of what people think about you or how people feel about you. You should have some kind of sense of that. Why do you think people put on nice clothes? Because they want somebody what? To look at them as clean. So like I say, y'all, these are just principles, man, that I realize when it comes to the conscious community and people who say they love God, they really don't care. People say anything about God at these times, and a lot of it had to do with social media. A lot of it had to do with social media, y'all. People read one book and now they know the whole story of something 2,000 years ago. That's why I say, y'all, my journey was really of us removing from captivity and finding out we was cursed by God. Like that used to be the movement. Man, we cursed. What we gotta do to get out of this curse? And what we gotta do to get out of this curse have nothing to do with teaching the people. What we gotta do to get out of this curse has nothing to do with teaching the people. So like I say, y'all, man, these are things, y'all, that we just have to, man, be meek to. And many people are just not meek. They heard it from this priest. They read this book. They had a dream last night. God came to them 2 years ago. They had a wreck. And then they went into a coma and God anointed them. We got all kind of stories, man, that take our meekness away. There's a lot of people been through a lot of things. There's some people been through way more stuff than you. Shit, I've been through some things. But I'm not going to say God came to me and anointed me at those times. I didn't get no anointment at those times. I got an anointment when I made a sacrifice and humbled myself. That's when I received my anointment. It went through trauma and all these things that we try to attach to, now God came to me because I'm traumatized. It just don't work that way, y'all. I'm sorry, but it don't. What's up, man? Peace, peace.
Hey, how you doing today?
I'm good.
Yeah, I came up here because I have a great understanding of the conscious community, the Kundalini, Christ consciousness. I understand all this, and I understand what. Got a bad echo. Hold on.
I don't know everybody. I don't know. It must be this microphone. Why everybody got me? I'm gonna go on mute.
What about now? You can hear me pretty good?
Yeah, I can always hear you
You
good.
can hear me pretty good now?
Yeah. I can always hear you good. I don't know. It's the people saying you got
Okay,
an echo.
okay. Yeah, I hear it when I'm talking, so I don't know what that is, but it's gone now. Yeah, it might be your mic that having that echo. I don't hear it now. All right, yeah, you can hear me now. But what I was saying is, I have a good understanding of the conscious community and the Kundalini that everybody's been talking about and all that. But what my stance is, because like I understand where you're coming from, and I agree with you with actually going after the Vatican. I 100% agree with that. I believe we need to go after the Vatican in America as well. But I think the biggest issue and the block that you have been running into is the religion aspect part of it. And I think you probably need to kind of shy away from the religion part of it and actually just go after the Vatican and just lead by example, show your works just going through the Vatican instead of trying to talk about it, because it ain't gonna get us nowhere. It's gonna always be clashing and bumping heads like this. And we ain't gonna never unify because everybody got all different type of perspectives. You get what I'm saying?
Well, correct. And but you got to understand this though, and that's what I'm doing anyway. Like I don't when I come on here, that's not stopping what I'm doing. I come on here to recruit soldiers. Now, at the same time, the prophets say they're gonna make war with the Lamb. So a lot of times when we giving what we think we should do, we forgetting about God's will that's happening regardless of what we think. So it's already written that what they gonna do, they gonna make war with the Lamb. So the war has to take place. So what you seeing has to take place.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's not stopping
Yeah,
what's actually taking place and what I'm doing. And I'm still going forth for what I'm doing. You know, so me coming on TikTok is
See,
not stopping me from doing what I need to do.
I get what you're doing, but like the part that I'm talking about, you can actually unify more people, because I know a lot of people believe in what you're talking about going against Vatican, but they have a problem with you calling yourself Christ. If you wouldn't have never said you was Christ and just actually just walked that way, they would have probably just gravitated to you with it, instead of having all these button heads that you get.
Well, there goes another part of the prophecy. The Jews, they wasn't rejecting Christ because of what? Because his works. They were rejecting Christ what? Because he was proclaiming to be Christ. So these are things that can't be stopped because all this is for the will of God. You see what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying, you know, and it's not really that. That's the only excuse. See, that's an excuse now because we have shown Christ to be a high priest. Christ is just not a figure that touched people and you kiss his feet. He walked by you, the wind blow. That ain't what Christ is. That's what we was told. So those are just people that don't want to accept the whole truth yet. You see what I'm saying? So those people can't be of God's government and they can't be of God's army without accepting the whole truth. That's a part of the truth that we have to accept. You see what I'm saying? So those people, yeah. So to be used for God's building, you have to know all the measurements to be a part of the help. If you're not going to accept the Christ part, you're not going to accept the truth. You know, at the same time, I get where you're coming from, but that's the suffering servant.
The reason why, the reason why I say you should have left the Christ part out, because if you know, Christ never said in the Bible one time that he was actually, oh, I'm Christ, y'all need to do this. Other people proclaim him as Christ. If you actually just walk there, walk that way and people see what you're doing, most people are gonna proclaim you that way anyway. Instead of just saying, "Oh, I'm Christ," like by 80 other people on this TikTok they be uh, proclaiming to be. People just need to actually walk in and lead by example. It would be way more easy to change a person's heart if they see how you're actually walking in life instead of just coming on here and saying, "Oh, this is the way and this is the way." It's not go. It's always going to be a clash.
Well, like you said, I'm saying you got to understand God's will. So Christ did proclaim he was Christ in the book. That's why I just told you the scripture where the Jews stoned him, not because of his works. They accepted his works to be good. But since he was proclaiming to be Christ, this is why he got stoned. So what you're actually doing right now, you ain't doing nothing but seeing the vision being fulfilled. You see what I'm saying? But we dealing with a generation of people that don't understand that Christ is walking among them. See what I'm saying? They referring Christ to a historical figure. But the same, everything you said is the prophecy being fulfilled before your eyes, and you seeing it. You just don't know it's a part of God's prophecy. That's what I come to do. Open your eyes so you can see it. So
Well,
the
things
same,
like certain
because
paths.
I want
Go
to
ahead,
give
go ahead.
somebody the verse. That's John. Damn, what? That's John. What verse that is, y'all? Anybody in the family? That's John, and I think it's 6. Cause I just want to get the verse for the people that's watching sake. Anybody got the verse of the family? John 6 and 9? No. Is it John 6 and 9? No. Anybody got that verse from the family? I can pull it up right quick. John 10:31. I'm sorry. John 10 verse 31. It says, I'm gonna start at verse 30. It say, and I and my Father are one. Then the Jews took up stones again to stone him. Jesus answered them, many good works have I showed you from my Father. Many good works have been shown. For which of those works do you stone me? And it's like what you said. You know, many people, because of the work I'm doing, judging Roman Catholic Church, gather people to do these things, they'll be with me. But since I said me and the Father are one, they can't get with that. Because why? They think they one with the Father. So it says, Jesus answered them, many good works have I showed you from my Father. For which of those works do ye stone me? The Jews answered him, saying, for a good work we stone thee not, but for blasphemy, and because that thou being a man, make it thyself God. So this is the prophecy that's being fulfilled, but we don't see it. Why? Because we are blind to it. So since Christ is the one that's fulfilling the prophecy, he's the one that gives sight to the blind. So if you can't accept the Christ, you won't receive God healing. And that's why many are called, few are chosen. But Christ proclaimed me. Christ even proclaimed me Christ to the woman in the well. The woman in the well say, when Christ come back, he gonna teach me all things. Christ say, I am he. So she was talking to Christ, walking with Christ, steady seeking for information because she didn't know who Christ was until Christ let her know who he is. Because Christ had to reveal himself. The Bible don't reveal Christ. Christ reveals himself to the people.
Right, right. I get what you're saying. And he did reveal himself to the lady at the well. But the reason why I say these things because I'm able to, like, I done talked to a few of your people Like Dan, he was very cool brother, very down to earth. I got a lot of respect for him. I have talked to them, and I understand y'all position, like I said. But to have unity, to actually get unity, that is much needed, because like everybody actually have a certain path, and the path that I'm led by, that the creator is leading me on, I know unity is very much needed. And what we're doing on here with the debating thing, we're not gonna never get nowhere, and we're gonna stay divided until catastrophe come, because we can't get past the simple principles of mutual respect. And until we get past those principles of mutual respect and just being able to agree to disagree and still come together on a common goal, a common ground, we're gonna still be stuck in this same position of arguing back and forth of who is Christ, who is right, who is wrong, and all it. Let's actually just come together and come to a common ground, a common decency, that we all have the certain same problem.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, that's what righteous and meek people gonna do. As I said, many are called, few are chosen. So, do many people run the world?
No, it's a certain group of families that run this world.
Yeah, it ain't that many. So it's gonna be the same way at the new kingdom. You see what I'm saying? Because people are not willing to accept the truth. We can't unify until we accept the truth. Now we don't build on here. We gather. We use this for gathering people, but we build outside of TikTok. You see what I'm saying? So we have things going on outside of TikTok. This is just a small part of the movement. TikTok. And again, it's a war in heaven. So the debate is the war in heaven. That's what we don't understand. That's why don't nobody want to debate Christ. You see a lot of men. You don't see no real leaders on TikTok. They really want to debate because they gonna be proven false. And if I'm saying I'm Christ and I'm judging the Roman Catholic Church, what is anybody else doing for us? Can you name anything that anybody else is doing? And I'm talking about giving us their wisdom, but what are they actually doing for us? Because we know if I judge the Roman Catholic Church, I'm gonna do a lot. If I could bring judgment to the Roman Catholic Church, I can do damn near more than what anybody has ever done. So can you name me any other organization that have stood up and say they are doing something without for our people, and they have some kind of paperwork or something, witnesses or something to back them up? Can you name any other person?
Well, I'm not an organization. But
well, I'm not saying. No, you're not an organization.
I have people actually working.
Well, I'm not saying you. I'm not. But can you name anybody else that's doing something for us? Whether they're a person, or organization, 2 people, 3 people. Can you name anybody else?
Me. Pretty much. Basically, I have something in place that yeah, the echo getting thrown me off a little bit.
Oh, my bad.
But yeah, I pretty much have something in place right now for all that we're working on for all people. It's basically like the Supreme Court. Everybody knows that this food and stuff is getting poisoned. I'm working on trying to get an affidavit of truth that it's going to be for every single person, not just a certain group, because it got to be all people. We have to unify as all people, so we have to have a common ground that all people have problems with. And those, like, we all know we're getting poisoned by the food, the air. We've been brainwashed, all these things. We have common things, but we have to have that common ground that we want to go after those common goals. So that's what I'm working on, to bring all people together.
So you're gonna use the food to do that, right?
That's just one start of it.
Yeah. I'm just saying. So, but that's something. That's what, like, the part of a government is to bring healing to all the aspects that we lack in, and food is one of the things. That's why we vegan. So when the government is set up, a lot of things will be abolished. A lot of the stuff that we're doing, like dairy, all that stuff had to be abolished because that's causing us sick. That's causing sickness on our people. But the government don't care about us being sick because they make money. So what I'm doing is going to tackle all those things.
I agree with that. That's why I'll be saying that we need to find ways to unify instead of debating, because we all been deceived. Even all the people that we have debated, all of us have been deceived in some way, shape, or form. So instead of us debating each other, we just stand divided. We got to come together.
Okay, and I agree. That's why we don't debate people, brother. We bring forth the truth, and they want to debate us because they think they have the truth. But you not like that. So what you should be doing right now is saying, man, let's meet up, let's sit down and talk. This is how you move forward. If you agree with somebody and you your own man, why is you worrying about everybody else? You see what I'm saying? You have to take the step forward. You have to be the first one to initiate the movement, and maybe other people will follow who you know. This is what we have to do as leaders, because I sit down with people all the time I don't agree with, but I know through communication we can find that common denominator and come together. Because like I say, TikTok ain't how we come together. TikTok is how we meet. We come together outside of TikTok. So this is what I've been doing. I've been traveling, meeting with all kind of people from all different religions, all different backgrounds, all different walks of life. And everybody I meet with, they don't believe I'm Christ, because I'm going to be Christ regardless of who believes. See what I'm saying? So a lot of people not really for the people. They just doing this. But my background show you I'm for the people because I'm outside. I'm in cities.
My whole thing.
Well, I was going to say this, brother. Well, your thing should be saying, well,
whole thing is,
I just want to say this before you say this.
Go ahead.
This is what you should be saying then. I'm going to get my people together and we going to sit down and see how we can merge. This what, if you agree with some of the things we're saying, this is what you be saying so we can move forward.
Well, see, Danny already got my number. So y'all can hit me up anytime.
I don't know, you went off.
Down to it, like I stand with unity. That's why I'm at. I stand with unity. And if there's anything that leads people to come together and stop the division, that's why I stand there.
Well, brother, I think that I'm pretty sure you understand that's also where we stand at. You know, but at the same time, we cannot unify lies. That's like we can't pacify someone because they don't want to accept the truth so we can come together. It's gonna fall again. We have to come together in the one truth. And that only happens when noble men and women sit down, analyze the differences, and see what needs to be thrown out, no matter what side it's coming from. Because it's really not about the organization, it's about the people. It's about unity. So unity makes you put away your differences and put the truth and leave only the truth so we can unify. Because see, that's what I do. I travel everywhere. Don't nobody want to come outside when I come to their city. When I come to their city, oh shit, y'all Jew there, so I ain't gonna. Why? If another black man was calling himself Christ and judging the Roman Catholic Church, he ain't gonna have to tell me, hey, brother, where you at, man? Hey, I need to come holler at you. I need to see what's really going on, brother. That's what a man will do. This is what our men should be doing, but they not doing that. They sitting back, I don't believe in Christ. You don't even know who Christ is. See what I'm saying? So this is the problem. Because I'm not in the woods calling myself Christ. I'm not on a mountain calling myself Christ. I'm outside in America traveling in the streets. Nobody comes outside. I just had a thing in Atlanta. I had an event.
Man, see, like,
ain't nobody really show up, but only the few who really gonna accept the calling of God. Everybody's not gonna accept the calling of God, and I think that's what we have to understand. And that's the few that's gonna lead the many. The same people that was hesitating, they're gonna be led by the few who didn't hesitate, and that's the times we are in.
yeah, I get what you're saying. Like I said, I stand with unity. Me and Danny, we done had a few conversations, and unity is where I'm at. I don't do all this debating stuff that they got on here. And like I say, I'm everywhere. I'm all around the places, so I talk to a lot of people, and that's what a lot of people want. But they want to keep their own belief which I don't have a problem with. I don't care if you worship a tree, if you're looking for Christ, that none of that bothers me because I stand strong in what I know. So I don't get fazed by other people's beliefs. So it doesn't bother me whatsoever. But until we understand those things and actually just have mutual respect, we got to have a foundation of mutual respect. If we don't have that in the beginning, it's not gonna work. We're just shooting ourselves in the foot. So we have to have that common ground. We got to stop arguing about what's right and what's wrong and just come to agreement that we need to fix stuff here now. And to stop looking for the future, because I don't look the future or past. I live in the present moment. So I'm trying to fix stuff right now.
Bro, I think, like I said, you in contact with the right people. We just got to make it happen, bro. And that's going to start by us sitting down, having a real conversation as men and seeing what this really about. Because this artificial intelligence. So a lot of people, man, when you meet them on social media, you meet them in person, they two different people. You know, so like I say, man, we just got to put that first step forward and see how to sit down and see how to merge. Like I said, I got other people who with me. I got other men and women. I have professionals. So at the same time, we have to sit down and other people also have to see that. You see what I'm saying? So, and when we sit down and have these conversations, then that'll truly let me know where someone's heart is at. Because if you don't even want to sit down and have a conversation, you don't give a damn about unity.
You need to sit down.
Yeah, like you don't give a damn about unity if you don't want to sit down. I've been screaming sit down with everybody I don't believe in for years. Man, let's sit down and talk. This is what I've been saying. But nobody is saying, man, let me go sit down and talk to y'all Jews. You don't hear nobody saying that because they scared, because they lying, they fake leaders, and they not really for the people. They for their high horse. They for their positions. They not really for the people, man. Like I didn't ask for this position. I was given this position.
Sit down.
Yeah, we gotta have a sit down, bro. So are you in Georgia?
Oh, I can come now. I'm a truck driver. I can get there.
Okay, yeah. We'll schedule something then. We'll schedule something to see how we can move forward, bro. So yeah, that's what we're supposed to be doing. That's what I'm about, bro. So we'll set that up, man, and
okay.
Look forward to it.
All right, that's the best. That's the best. We definitely can do that.
Well, all right, brother, man. I gave you a follow, so yeah, we'll link up though, bro. Peace.
All right. Peace.
Man, shit, that's what I've been about. I ain't never been about. I'm Christ. I'm in the sky. You can't come to me. Shit, though. I know what it's gonna take. What's going on? Peace. Who is love? So yeah, y'all. That's like I said, man. That's what, and that's why I'm always talking to the leaders. I'm always talking to the leaders, y'all. Like when it comes to what we really have to do, man. A lot of our leaders are being bought. They being sold. That's just what it is. They being bought and they being sold. And we selling. I mean, we buying what they selling us, which is the false information. That's why when the boatman show up, you got to pay your what? Pay your attention when the boatman show up. So now the boatman has sold up, and I know y'all that Christ, man. I know that, and that's why you got to understand that Christ. I know that Christ, y'all, but it's written, man. Blessed is he who is not offended because of me. And that's why all this is not our will. I wish a lot of people would be here, but they not here because they not chosen. So to believe in God, y'all, that's how you get the blessing. And it's written, a lot of people really don't believe in God. And to believe in God, you got to trust God. This is what Christ is. Christ is here to see if you trust God. That's it. You trust God? Well, let me send you somebody in the flesh. That's what God said. You trust me? I'm going to put my flesh right in front of you. Let me see what you do. I don't believe that. Well, you don't trust God. You didn't reject me. That's why I always, you didn't reject me. You reject who sent me. I ain't bump my head and make myself Christ, y'all. I didn't ask to be Christ. It was given to me. Just like you didn't. Well, you can't really ask for the truth. It's going to be given to you. You know, so a lot of people think I probably read the book and let me do everything Jesus did. I did. It didn't happen that way, y'all. It did. That's why it's an immaculate conception. That's the immaculate birth, the Big Bang, all these things that they try to make in a hocus pocus way. This is the reality of these things. This is the virgin birth. This is the sign of God. To see if you're gonna follow the direction. That's all. Signs are for you to follow directions. But a lot of people don't read signs, so they don't follow the direction. So Christ, it says, the Lord himself will give you a sign. One will come from a virgin. This is it. To see what? If you accept God. Bring you up for what, bro? You don't know how to have a conversation. You just seen men come up here and have a conversation who don't totally agree. You don't totally agree, but you can't have a conversation. You in here every day in the comments, bad mouthing me. Bring me up. Bring me up. I don't know. I ain't gonna even speak on some of y'all brothers, bro. But yeah, y'all, man, I always been about unity, y'all. I always been screaming, round table. I never got one. I never got a bunch of leaders to sit down at a round table to see how we can move forward and what we need to do. So if you want to come up, hit the button. I shouldn't have to bring you up. Just hit the guest live and you'll be in the box for me to bring you up. But right now, y'all, the truth is in the earth, and the truth don't need no friends. The truth gonna need soldiers. No friends, y'all, just soldiers. That's what we are. We soldiers. Fighting to establish the truth.
Hello.
FBI into the chat. What's going on? Peace.
Hi, I have a question. I just seen your live and it was very interesting. So I wanted to know, do you believe that you are Christ?
I know I'm Christ.
Okay. I'm kind of like on the borderline with that because a lot of pastors that I have went to church, because I stopped going to church, but I will visit once in a blue moon, and they will always tell me that I have a mind like Christ, and I truly believe, like, if Jesus was trying to teach us to have a Christ mindset, or you can call it, people are starting to call it like Christ consciousness. So I don't really know how I feel about that, but I do believe that chosen ones do have a mind like Christ, but we don't really. I don't know if I should be like saying I'm Christ.
Well, I want to ask you this: when the scriptures say Christ gonna raise you up in the last days, what does that mean to you?
I would say it means that I'll be like him.
But so you got the mind of Christ. So if Christ gonna come raise you up when you already have the mind to raise yourself up? Because the scriptures say, I will raise you up in the last day. So is Christ coming to raise people up and give them the mind of Christ? Or Christ coming to raise the people up who already have the mind?
That I already have the mind.
Well, Christ wouldn't have to come raise you up if you already had the mind.
True.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's why it's written, the devil deceived the whole world. The devil is deception. The devil is lies. So we wait on the Lord, which is Christ, to come give us the truth, the way, and the light, as the scriptures have instructed us.
Right.
But we haven't did that. We listen to man. We lean to our thoughts. The Bible say don't lean to your thoughts. And we have done these things, and it caused us to be what? In more rabbit holes that we need to be in. So now Christ is actually walking the earth like you read, and everybody is rejecting Christ like you read. Because it was foretold that everybody was going to reject the Son of Man, and then he was going to be lifted up. And then everybody going to see who he really is. So these are the things that's going on right now in the earth.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I came in late, so I just wanted to know where you stand. But yeah, I do believe that God will give us the same mindset as him, the same gifts, healing, and all that stuff. So yeah.
Well, those things I agree with. That's what the Last Supper is about. That means you got to come to God's table so you can get that mind frame.
Right.
So you can receive that spirit.
So do you believe in one more question? Do you believe in like the institutions of how church is going on nowadays?
Oh no, I'm against all religions. All religions are false.
Okay. I'm not a religious person. I'm more, I would say, a believer in Christ and spiritual. I have encountered a lot of spiritual things, angels and things in that nature. So I don't follow religion because there's a lot of evil stuff that happens in the church. So yeah.
Okay. Well, I got a website with a lot of information on there if you want to go check it out so you can understand more of the mission and why Christ is on earth. Be my guest. It might give you a little more understanding of what's really going on.
All right.
If you seek it.
All right. God bless you.
All right. Likewise, sis. Peace. Miles Davis. What's going on?
Peace, Carl.
Peace.
Shalom.
What's going on, bro?
I mean, I'll be taking you out, Doc, so, tapping in with it,
Okay.
I'll be asking questions, but you never answer my questions in the comment box, so.
All right. Well, yeah, it's good to come up, man. I really don't deal with the comments too much, so I'm glad you came up.
All right. So, like, one of my questions is, can you prove who the beast is in today's time?
Yeah, it's information. The beast is information. That's why it says those who receive the mark on their right hand or their forehead. Your right hand is your ways. Your forehead is your mind, your understanding. So that's what the mark of the beast is.
And it says he got 666 in the numbers of the man. So what beast is that?
Yes, man. Man falls short of the glory of God. To be in the glory of God, you have to be complete. So man falls short. That's the 666.
How do you? It says his name is 636. And if you have
36.
Yeah,
that's why I say it said, let those who have wisdom calculate the number. Now, the Bible say, let every man be a liar. Now, Christ is the representation of the seventh from Adam. That's why you got Enoch, the seventh from Adam. So all these are parables and metaphors about God's will.
That should be answered one day.
What'd you say?
They should be answered one day.
What you mean they should be answered?
I mean, even a parable, right?
That's what I'm doing. That's why I say I'm giving you the meaning of the parables and how they connect.
So this beast has a number of a man, and it's 666. They say this beast got his power from the dragon.
The devil, the dragon is the devil, the serpent, the lies, the old serpent. That's why the old serpent got to be cast out, which is the devil.
And who is the
So
devil? What serpent?
the devil is information. The devil is the teachers and leaders that give us the wisdom of God. These are the people that deceive us. That's why it says your father is the devil. It's written. It says the Jews didn't accept Christ because their father is the devil.
It say beware wolves in sheep's clothing.
Correct. You know, those are the people that tell you lies and lead you to the slaughterhouse.
All right, but if you got to beware of them, there's still other people out here on that right path. So I hear you, and I'm digging with you. I'm looking for those answers to getting us to the new days on the right path, because the beast has to be known and identified, because he wasn't explained thoroughly in Daniel, and he ain't explained thoroughly in Revelations until the parables are revealed, and then you can make them relevant. So I mean, like, those are the answers of today's time that's gonna make anything relevant to move forward, especially with a God awakening. Because the Most High God said when he would come and make himself known and manifested, the devil would also become known and made known and manifested. So there would be no discrepancies in misunderstanding who is God of the Most High and who is God of not high, but low, the devil. So like, those are the questions we be working with and dealing with, and these are the programs we seek answers for, because in these days, these answers is what we need, so the beast and the devil that steadily attacks us will cease and exist. Because it says, get ye behind me, Satan. So when you know who he is, and he can't be in front of you and tempt you anymore, there's no other way but for you to go but of the right way of God.
Hey, brother, man, you couldn't have said that no better, brother. That's something I always share with people to help people understand. Christ reveals the devil because Christ is the one that tells the truth to expose the lie. Until the truth is told, the lie is not exposed. So when the lie is exposed, then the devil is exposed, because the devil is the person that spread lies, deception. But we don't really know what deception is because we ain't heard the truth that identifies the deception. And that's why the truth is light.
That's where we at, man. So that's why I'm asking you questions. I'm taking you out, but I got those answers. So I ain't like out here judging or none of that. I'm out here to seek the same true finders that are out to seek too. Because they first you seek the kingdom of God, and then everything else will come out. You got to be going for the kingdom of God. You got to be looking for that paradise and not having that here on earth. And then you can keep going for everything that's worse. Because if you don't get to that, that's the hell that we living and going through. Because they say somebody got ahead and somebody got ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree, bro. I agree. That's real talk.
So I be asking my question about explaining who the beast is, because the beast is in the revelation of who they say who can make war with the beast, who can stop the beast, because the beast of this beast, understanding the magnitude, ain't nice, and he obviously is doing a lot of damage, and they say the dragon gave him power. So that's why I understand, and very importantly to understand why and who the beast is, because who was the dragon that gave him power? Anything can just be a dragon if you don't keep saying that. It could be a little thing flying with wings, blowing fire out of his mouth. Okay. How's he giving power to a beast? What beast? A beast with one leg and 5 eyes? What kind of beast? But the beast is said to have a name with a numerical number being 666. So, and
that's why the Bible say, that's why the Bible say, let every man be a liar. And if you don't do those things, that's what I'm saying. But no, if you let every man be a liar, That's the only way to not accept the mark of the beast. If you don't let every man be a liar, you're going to accept the mark of the beast.
Well, every man is not a liar. You can't
Yes,
say that every man is a liar.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's
Like
every man is a liar.
That's not true either. Everybody.
Okay, okay, look. I want to ask you this then. Where does the truth come from?
Where does the truth come from?
Yeah.
From the understanding of the Most High God of righteousness.
No, I say, where does it come from? I ain't say how you get it. I say, where does the truth come from?
Where does it come from? It comes from learning of understanding and the teaching.
Who is the way? Hold on. Is everybody the truth, the way, and the light? Is that title given to everybody? Who the title is given to? There are the truth, the way, and the light.
There are truth bearers. There are elect saints.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, who the title is given to when it says he is the truth, the way, and the light?
That title is given to the Most High God.
Which is Christ, right?
No.
So you telling me
Christ
the title, the truth,
his Father's will. So who's Christ?
Hold on, brother man, hold on. We know.
His Father's will.
Okay, but who is the title? The truth, the way, and the light is a title, bro.
Okay, there are many titles. The devil is a title.
Correct, but the devil is the title of the. Hold on. The devil is the title for lies. The devil is the father of lies, right?
All right.
Because I'm finna go back to the 666 and why Christ is the seventh from Adam.
But we want to know why 666 in the Bible is to be explained, not the 7.
No, bro, because I'm trying to.
666.
I am, but brother man, I am explaining. I'm explaining it to you if you walk with me. That's the whole point of me even walking with you and leading you to where I'm leading you to. I'm explaining it. It has to be explained because it's not understood.
If you haven't learned it right, because again, like you said, you have to get this knowledge, the truth, and the way of the life. So that's correct.
Correct. So man has to receive the truth. Man not walking around with the truth. So if man out here lying, so if man lying about God, what that make? Any man that's preaching and teaching about God is a liar right now. That's what I'm saying. Of course, now, hear me out. If you're not teaching about God, then it's a big chance you're not lying then. But if you are teaching about God, you are a liar. Every man that's teaching about God is a liar.
And how do you do that?
Because the will, which is the vision, let us know who's gonna bring the truth of God. The Bible didn't say man was gonna bring the truth.
God said the Bible said God himself was gonna come.
Okay, but when God comes, God comes in the flesh. That's why Moses was God to Pharaoh. You gotta look. Moses was the God to Pharaoh in flesh.
No, he wasn't. Moses was a representative of God. That's what he said. And Pharaoh said, well, who is your God? And Moses said, I'm going to go ask him. And when he went to go ask him, God said, I am that I am. So if Pharaoh asked him, go tell him I am that I am. And Pharaoh said, who is your God, Moses? And Moses said, I am that I am, a man who sent me. And Pharaoh said, well, I tell you what, you go tell that man I'm about to do my things and let him come stop me.
Hey, but brother man, Pharaoh didn't ask him that. Right? No. And I get what you're saying. Pharaoh didn't ask him that. Moses asked God, what is your name? Now, I'm not saying Moses is God because God is invisible. But Moses is the image of God that Pharaoh seen.
God invisible. Abraham washed God's feet.
No, man, Abraham ain't God ain't got no feet, bro.
God walked into Abraham's tent. And Abraham looked up and said, oh my God, thank you. And then washed his feet, fed him.
Hey, brother man.
That's in the Bible now.
Hey, I know, but no. Abraham ain't washed God's feet, bro.
He didn't? So are we under the covenant of Abraham?
No, you under the new covenant that Christ brings to you. Christ is the one that brings the covenant, brother.
Christ say he come to break no laws, but fulfill the laws of God.
Okay, you're correct. So you can enter the covenant.
His father. So again, Christ came to fulfill his father's law.
Correct. I'm not saying.
So that law
Okay.
that was made with Abraham was not from Christ, was it?
No, Abraham is allegory and a parable for us. Abraham is an allegory word. Abraham is not a physical man that walked back then. This is why we have to be meek. See. Okay. I want to ask you this.
Walking now?
Yes, Christ is walking earth right now,
He is where he at?
giving out this information that I'm giving you
Where he at?
in Atlanta, Georgia. He just relocated to Atlanta, Georgia.
He in Atlanta, Georgia. All right.
Yeah, in Atlanta. I'm not joking, bro.
You know the FBI looking for him.
That's cool.
All right.
The FBI already know who he is.
So if you know that easily, but a lot of us out here just don't. That's
Well,
what's
brother,
up.
man, Christ comes like a thief in the night. How many people in Egypt knew
They
who
say
Moses
God
was?
gonna come like a thief in the night.
But I know because God gonna be in a vessel that you don't know, and you gonna be in darkness about
I
it.
don't want to differentiate though, or keep mixing them two up, because God of the Most High God is God, and Christ is Christ. He came to represent God. It's the same as Moses did, any other prophet did. They came to represent their God, and that's what
Brother
they all
man,
said.
I'm not.
Jesus.
That's not the point I'm trying to make. But when God comes, when God's word comes, it always comes in the flesh. Always.
So that's what I'm talking about. So I'm saying, what flesh then came to give us these understandings so we can understand the flesh of this beast who has a name and number 666. What fleshes came and give us these understandings so we can know that they are the Most High God. And if we're looking for any God to be given some understanding or recognition to, then like you are, because you're the God, and you need to be given your recognition and credit to, put it on the floor so it's relevant and bring everything into questionability, accountability, so then you can be who you are.
Brother man,
So I'm saying
I
like
have.
that beast, if you telling me it's still a chip, a mark in the hand, and you can't tell me the name, Ronald Reagan declared 1983 to be the year of the Bible. The Pope declared 1983 to be the year of Christ. J. Edgar Hoover said he's looking for a black Messiah, and that was in 1950, 60s. He listed off brothers like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. He said the messenger, Elijah Muhammad, would have been the one, but he was too old.
So you believe JFK?
JFK, John F. Kennedy.
No, I'm not JFK. I mean
J. Edgar Hoover.
Hoover. Yeah, Hoover.
Do I believe and know that he said he was looking for a black Messiah? Yeah, because
No,
he set up a program
no. Do you believe his no? Do you believe his wisdom?
he went to
That
church.
so that's what I'm saying. So do you agree with his wisdom?
I know he went to church.
But do you agree with his wisdom? Because that's what you're speaking right now.
Well, yeah. If he said he's looking for a black Messiah, most definitely I agree with that.
Well, better we know that. I'm talking
I
about his
agree with
other. Okay, so where the Messiah gonna come from?
From the black neighborhood, that's what he said.
Okay, then. So we telling you we hold up. We telling how many witnesses do we got to bring forth to let you know the Messiah is here?
You got to show me the answers, because the FBI looking for him and FBI trying to kill him, because that's what they out here to really do. So if you the Messiah and you ain't got the FBI out here trying to kill you, all right, brother, that's 100.
I want to ask you this: when Moses left Egypt, they was trying to kill him, right?
They was trying to kill him the whole time.
Okay, but God sent them back. What? When his enemy was gone, right?
When you came back, but they
Oh,
couldn't touch him because he was allowed to go talk to the Pharaoh.
Okay, so guess what?
So
The
they couldn't just
FBI, hold up, brother man. The FBI, the CIA can't touch me because of who I am. It's the same. I was giving you the same principle. They wanted to kill Moses when he did what he did in Egypt. So he fled Egypt.
So are you?
And when he came back, hold up, brother. When he came back, everybody was all his enemy was gone, so he could do God's
No,
work.
they weren't gone.
Okay. What else I say? Well, guess what? They wasn't bothering him. They wasn't bothering him because of his anointment and what he was sent to do.
Right.
The same thing with me.
They put Jesus to the cross and murdered. So I'm just saying, I ain't missing my point. It's real dangerous coming to this high enlightened individual, whoever it is, and he just walking around so easy. If that was the case, why would he have come as a thief in the night?
Because everybody's in darkness. The nighttime is you being in darkness about what God is doing, brother.
Well, I don't agree with that understanding. No. Everybody's not in darkness. That's a false claim to make because
so look.
They say everybody in South Africa is in
Hold up, bro.
or in Australia.
Hold up, brother man. Majority rules, right?
Majority rules?
Yeah.
If they're in a spot.
So I want to ask you this. Did the devil deceive the whole world or some of the world?
The devil was given dominion over the world.
Over the whole world?
For 6,000 years.
To do what? Tell the world the truth or tell the world lies?
His world of reign. And after 6,000 years, the mystery will be revealed. And his time will be up. So I'm saying,
brother man, hold on. Look, brother man, you trying to reveal something. You're not trying to have the conversation.
No, I want you.
Hold up, brother man. If the devil was given dominion, right, over the whole world, then is the world enlightened or is the world in darkness? Y'all gotta hear yourself.
The world is still enlightened. The devil is just given dominion.
So the devil is given dominion of a world that's already enlightened.
Because God made the world enlightened.
Okay, man. All right, brother man.
Right. When God made the world, he said he made it perfect.
So, brother man, so the devil don't have dominion if everybody is full of light.
He don't have a law. What all mean? No.
You're not hearing,
The
brother.
devil was kicked out of the Garden of Eden.
Brother, if the devil has dominion,
paradise. He got kicked out of there.
All right, bro. All right. Well, hey, brother man.
Garden of Eden in paradise.
Hey, brother man. Okay, well,
where's the Garden of Eden at? Where's paradise? That's going too.
You can't tell somebody something if they think they already know.
I just know they never said the Garden of Eden in paradise.
Like I say, you can't tell nobody nothing if they already know. Trust me, I know.
So when did the Garden of Paradise and Eden get destroyed?
Brother, you already know. You already know, so it's a waste of my time to reveal it to you, brother. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I'm asking you, because I don't.
No, you're not, brother, man. Brother, I've been trying to tell you a lot of things. And you've been trying to tell me what you know. I just told you Christ on earth, and I know who he is. So why would I want to listen to you? And I'm just humbly speaking these things. I'm just speaking logic so you can understand where I'm coming from.
I hear you, and I disagree with you because if you can't, I feel like this. Your answer for that 666 and the B is wrong. So therefore,
I'm saying you already know.
No, I'm telling you it's wrong because I've done the history of research just like you have.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. I got mine from Christ. I didn't do it. You did the research. Yours didn't come from Christ, right?
No, mine did come from Christ, actually.
Oh, well, where he at then?
He's passed.
But you say he coming from the earth, right?
No, I just told you he passed.
No, I know, but
he was just here probably like 6 years ago. He lived for 70 years. To be exact.
What was his name?
He was born in 1950.
What was his name?
His holy given name is W.D. Shabazz.
His what?
His holy given name is W.D. Shabazz.
I never heard of him.
There you go.
I ain't never heard of him, bro.
You go look it up. You go find out what he taught. You find out in his teaching that he broke down the 7 seals of the Bible, so the prophecies could be revealed, so no prophecies could be lied, and the mysteries of God could be revealed, as it was explained to all servants and prophets who in those days, in today's days, if they ain't got it right.
So what you saying? The prophecies have been fulfilled already, right?
To the T right now.
Okay, brother, man. I appreciate you coming up.
Even 666 in the Bible of Revelation. Because the dragon, you still ain't proved. But I tell you like this, the dragon is Christianity, and the Pope holds that capital head on his throne. And when you look that throne,
Hey, brother, man.
that name up and you read it in Latin, it spells 666.
I appreciate the info, brother.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna get back in the queue. Peace and blessings.
My G. Shalom.
But y'all, man, do I have anybody I haven't talked to yet? I'm gonna be my last person. I don't know recent breath. Let me see what you're talking about. Boy, he say all the prophecies being fulfilled. Man. What's up, brother? Peace. Man, all the prophecies being fulfilled? That's a strong claim there, boy. Damn. Nobody want to come up? Well, I'll share this down here. I had to say I had a little free time. Now I gotta go. Yeah, I don't talk to y'all already, man. I'm a bunch of haters, bro. So on that note, y'all, like I say, catch me. How we said, catch me on the flip side. I'm out, y'all. Peace and blessing. I'll catch me next time. I'm out.